If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what are the seven? What are the seven here? What are the 7 reasons why technicians hate sales commissions? This is an important question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live for HVAC technician sales secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. Today, we are talking about why technicians hate commission plans and why they think that they shouldn't be paid commission, okay? There are people who hit me up and say, hey, I don't think it's right for technicians to be paid commission. So we go through this whole process and we talk about how business operates. So number one is they don't understand the cost of business. There is an inherent cost of doing business. Now, I live in California. So in some of the states, it is incredibly expensive to run and operate a business. It's very onerous on the business owners. So that money's got to be passed on to somebody. And so first, I would say, if you're like, hey, I hate commission plans and I'm a technician and I don't want to sell, I would say, do you understand the cost of business? Someone's got to pay for it. And the average company in the heating and air industry lasts less than 3 years. You want to know why? Because they don't charge enough money. Number 2, they can repair anything. It's a mistake to think that just because you can repair it, the homeowner can repair it. If they could do it or the business owner could do it, they probably wouldn't be calling you. They'd be doing it on their own. You know, if you know how to work on cars and you know how to work on trucks and somebody gives you a price for changing a water pump and you're like, no, I know that water pump is $149 and it's about 3 hours of labor. How dare you charge me $1,200? This is a common trait that I see technicians get trapped in because they know how to fix things. They're thinking like there's no value in it. Like I look at how long it took for me to learn how to work on equipment. Okay. I take a look at how long it took for me to figure out code and figure out what would and wouldn't fit and how to get things in and out of attics or basements or pipes or anything else that goes along with it. Right. And so what you need to know is there's value to your knowledge. And in lieu of not having value to your knowledge, you think that everybody's trying to rip everybody off. And this is why you should join HVAC Tech Secrets. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. Number 3, they just want to repair. They just want to fix things. I remember, training guys, 10 years, trained people every day for 10 years. No, not the weekends, but every business day for 10 years. And there was technicians that came in and they didn't want anything to do with any type of sales. They just wanted to fix things. And my answer was, go be a warranty tech. Oh, wait, you have to upsell on warranty. Go be a maintenance tech. Oh, you still have to do upsells. In the industry of being a technician, if you think that you're not going to do sales, I'm sorry, it's going to be the way that it is. Number 4, they don't like the judgment of sales. They don't like the numbers. They don't like being called into a meeting and say, Bob's at 20% and Jim's at 80% and Steve's at 15%. They don't like being judged. And they're like, so because I get pulled into a room and I'm uncomfortable with it and I'm comfortable asking for money and I'm uncomfortable asking for things, that I don't like being sales, and sales is evil and being paid commissions is evil. And they start trying to rile people up and everyone's like, I like what I do. I like how I get paid, which means number 5, they suck at sales. But they don't want to be coached, right? I could think of times where my role and responsibility inside of a company was to train 10 to 12 sales technicians, maintenance technicians, or technicians at a time in the morning. And we would role play. And they would get top-notch training because I'm darn good at what I do. Okay, I am. And they would come in and they would, at the end of the day, they didn't want to put in the work. They didn't want to be embarrassed. They didn't want to have to use word tracks. They didn't want to have to overcome objections. They were like, this is just, I don't want to do this. They sucked at sales and they weren't going to get better. They decided they didn't want to. Number 6, they don't believe in the company or what they're doing. They don't like the company. They say derogatory things behind the owner's back. They talk trash to all the other technicians. They go park in a parking lot at a park and, hey, here's all the reasons why I don't like my company and they suck and here's all the problems. Don't be in the industry. Number 7, they make the decision for the buyer. And so what ends up happening is just because they wouldn't do it, they tell the homeowner not to do it. Now, I have a bird. She's the size of a small chicken. She's an African gray, okay? And so she produces dander. And there's a reason why I'm telling you this. My bird producing dander, I have to have an air filtration system that works. So I've got an air scrubber. I also have a media filter, a 5-inch media filter. And so when people talk to me about, what kind of air filtration should I have? Or, they were like, hey, what should I have gotten? What should I have gotten in my system? And I'm like, this is what I have in my home based upon my situation. You have asthma, you need air scrubber. You have pets that produce dander. You need some sort of air filtration that's going to fix. And if you don't understand this and you're not living through it, you're putting yourself in the shoe of a buyer. This is why it's super important for you to understand the needs of a buyer by asking them questions and not just making an assumption. Should salespeople be paid commission? You're darn right they should. Yes, absolutely. Should people lie about stuff? No. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, don't make stuff up. And you don't have to worry about a lot of this. And get your reps in, get your practice in. Find somebody to role play with you. Find somebody to help you get to where you need to be. And if all you want to do is complain, go get a job at a drive-through window, right? Go get a job where you don't have to do, wait a minute, you want fries with that? Is an upsell. You got one or two things to do from here. Just want to find the subscribe button, click on it. And every time I send out a video, you'll get an update that says HVAC Technician Sales Secrets sent another fantastic video. You should check it out, which you should. We'll see you soon.